I think the days of flipping apartment buildings is really kind of over.
Hello and welcome to Pillars of Wealth Creation, where we talk about creating financial success with a special focus on business and real estate. I'm your host, Todd Dexheimer. Now, let's get to it.
A lot going on in the market right now. Obviously, interest rates and weird economy and all that kind of stuff. And underwriting's been a little tough to figure out exactly where to be. But right now we're focused a lot on cash flow. We want to make sure we have, it doesn't have to be amazing cash flow, but we want to make sure we have decent cash flow in the first couple of years right off the bat. And we're not really, I think the days of flipping apartment buildings is really kind of over. I mean, certainly it can happen still, but you can't count on being able to get into an apartment building and get out within just a few years. And so little longer term outlook is definitely critical when you're underwriting deals. We're seeing, our offer price and the seller's offer price or asking or thinking price, what they want to sell for, is still, quite a bit off. It's still 10, 15% off. But it feels like they're coming back down to reality. We'll see what happens. Maybe we have to get up to their reality. I don't know. But one thing that you want to make sure you're trying to do is figure out how to be creative and flex with the market. And so something we've been talking about and we've been doing, it doesn't work for every deal, certainly. You definitely have to make the deals work for your numbers and your investors. But one of the big things we've been trying to do is figure out how we can do some sort of seller financing. And for us, we're writing multiple offers for our deals. And so a creative thing we're looking at doing is giving a pref equity to the seller. And so instead of a seller's second, which messes up the first oftentimes, we're giving a pref equity. And so they're investing. And you got to be careful, of course, make sure you talk and consult with your securities attorney and all that kind of stuff. But we might be able to give them a 5%, 7%, something like that, preferred return, no equity upside. Or maybe we'll just give them the same deal we're giving to our investors. But you can get creative and get them to then put some money back into the deal. So let's say you're buying it for $15 million, and maybe they leave $3 million, $2 million into the deal as a preferred investor. So again, they maybe get a 5% pref, no equity upside. Maybe it's a 7% pref, no equity upside. Or maybe it's equity upside. Depends on how it works in your deal. Can you make those numbers work, and does it make sense? Of course, the seller might say no, but it's always good to offer, right? It's always good to ask. And then it also explains, show them what it looks like. What's this deal actually look like? How does it help them? We gotta make sure it benefits the seller, but we might be able to pay, I wouldn't say overpay, but we might be able to pay a little bit more, make the seller happy with the purchase price, yet also get what we want in quality returns for ourselves and our investors. So get creative out there. Seller financing is something that's, I think, coming, and it's starting to come. We're starting to see it. We're starting to see sellers at least look. So get creative out there. There's lots of different ways to have seller financing that might work for you. Doesn't have to be the standard. I've done a lot of creative deals with different sellers, and it works depending on the deal, right? And we just make the offer. That's it.
Hey, thanks so much for listening. I appreciate you being a loyal listener. I would love to have you go on to our Facebook page and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, go on to iTunes or wherever you listen and give us a rating and review. Don't forget to subscribe. Your rating and review just helps us push this out to more and more people and continue to grow our audience and hopefully positively affect a ton of people out there that really need this and want this. So The other thing I've got for you is a free ebook on my website. So go on to venturedproperties.com, and download our free ebook on real estate and on syndication. And I've got some data points in there, some really good stuff for you. So I'd love to have you take a look at that. It's free. I'm not expecting anything from it. And also, look, if you want some help in multifamily, want some help learning, growing, getting your business off the ground, I would love to talk to you about what it would look like to work with me potentially and see if that's a good fit. So you can go to coachwithdex.com and check that out, and we can definitely have a call. Thanks a lot for listening. You make it a fantastic rest of the day. I'll catch you on the next episode.